Devin Etz. I'm from Idaho. I'm the editor for F-Series Builder's Guide, and I've been trucked.
Ford F100 World Podcast. Ford Trucks 24/7. A builder support community on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and podcast. Want to know more? Join, follow, like, and share. No commercials. Just Fords. Welcome to another episode of F100 World Podcast. This, as you guys can tell in the title, is the podcast of us walking around and talking to some of you guys out there at the Grand Nationals, the F100 Grand Nationals in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. One of the shows that everybody just either wants to go to, should go to, or makes room and time to go to every year. This was a blast this year. I feel like last year they moved up on the hill and it shook a few people up a little bit, but this year it seemed to not affect a soul. Everybody showed up, even though there was forecast a little bit of rain. It was a great show. Lots of new stuff. I liked the way they laid out the inside. The outside seemed more full than ever. They might already be in trouble because there's so many spots, or there's all the area that they have is taken up. So I don't know if they're going to have any more room to grow anywhere, but that's what's great about the Grand Nationals. It's always fun to watch what happens, what they do to roll with the punches. And we got to catch up with a few people. Devin Etz here in the beginning. Never got an interview with him. He's the F100 Builder's Guide. And also the Little Joe and Big Joe. It's just a reminder, you can get the video of the audio here on our YouTube channel. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, and if you guys don't know, we have a bunch of groups on Facebook at Ford F100 World. I hope you guys enjoy it, and you guys need to head to the F100 Grand Nationals. Enjoy. Alright guys, I'm going to walk around. Man, it's bright here. I'm going to walk around inside. This is Thursday, day one of Grand Nationals, and I just want to say thank you guys for coming to the booth, as everyone's looking at me holding up my phone, and because you guys come and showed us, shared your stories, shared your trucks, and that's what it's all about. So we really appreciate you guys and all the love you're giving to the group and to each other. Yeah. Hey guys, we are here inside, and I found a really cool truck in front of the Morgan's Auto Trim booth. These guys are wearing the same symbol I see on the back of the truck, so I'm going to ask them what they think of Grand Nats and the truck. What are your guys' names?
Spencer. Bennett Lisenby. P15 4x4.
So what is going on behind me here?
You want to take it? I got you. So this is a 68 F100 that's on a Roadster Shop chassis.
Yeah.
We went through and did a 7.3 Godzilla on it, 4R100 transmission, full interior from Morgan's Auto Trim.
Okay.
F100seats.com.
Nice.
This is our debut for it. We literally finished it up this week, and I couldn't think of a better place to debut it, honestly.
That's
a great
cool.
show with great people.
That's cool. We're trying to get the shot on here too. Now, how many this is the debut for the truck here at this show?
Yes, sir.
And how long have you guys been going to the show?
This will be my fourth year.
This is my first time.
Yeah, what do you think?
I love it. It's fun, especially the outside area.
Yeah, up on the hill.
With people just showing off their trucks and not having to be in a showroom. It's awesome.
And they've already filled it up this year, which is crazy. I don't know what they're going to do now.
1,000 trucks, right?
Yeah, right. I heard 1,200 last, but who knows what's going to happen on a Saturday. Well, that's cool. Where can people find this truck that we're talking about?
So on Instagram, we're P15 4x4, Project 15 Motorsports on Facebook, and P15 4x4.com on our website.
Oh, cool. What else have you guys worked on that they can find on there?
So we're basically making a bunch of new CNC parts for these, a bunch of billet parts.
Okay.
So you can find things like our billet HUD trim, our billet interior parts.
Billet interior parts, that's cool.
Double din bezels and
Gauge clusters.
Something like that.
And so here's a view of the billet on the
there it
truck
is.
right here.
I like that. That's really cool.
We actually really like the machine marks left on it. We were thinking about doing brush, but they look pretty sweet to us, so we're keeping it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Reminds me of the old school demo.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old school. Yeah, for sure. Well, cool, guys. I appreciate you. And, guys, head on over to where again?
P15 4x4.
There you go. All right, we'll see you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm over here at the AMD booth. Found one of the guys that works here, but also What's your name, my man?
Lou Santiago.
All right, what's your name, my man?
Eddie Sabreca.
All right. I wanted to talk to them about what they think about Grand Nats. How many years have you guys been going here?
This is our second year, and I can tell you that we came last year for the first time after people like yourself and Solomon and Jason from Fat Fenders, like, you guys got to go, you got to go. We're like, all right, we didn't have too many. We were totally wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong. Blown away by this place.
Yeah.
We had to make sure we were here this year, and the crowd just doesn't. Thursday morning, it's like a shotgun start for like the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Doors open at 9, that's it. There's a million people running it. Crazy, dude. We actually had a blast. Super impressed with this show.
That's cool.
Overall, like, of all the shows that we go to, this has been awesome. We're definitely not going to miss them.
That's cool. What about Mr. Santiago here?
First time.
Really? What do you think?
It's been on my radar. I knew that there was an F1 show in this area, but I never had the opportunity to come. So these guys asked me to come, so I said, yeah, I'll come.
Yeah.
And, it's actually a good show. Yeah. Quite honestly, I didn't know that there was this many custom Ford pickup trucks running around. I had no idea. I mean, I just didn't know.
Whatever you do, don't elaborate on that. No,
no, but seriously.
Have you been on the hill?
Yeah, I went up there yesterday, and that's what I'm saying. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Like I was surprised.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around with Jason, and it's like, whoa. I didn't know that many trucks still on the road here. It's crazy.
Are you gonna go buy a Ford truck now?
I've got one.
I know, but like another one?
No.
See, it makes me want to buy more.
No, I got enough junk in the yard. I'm living the redneck dream. I got 6.5 acres, and I got cars all over the place.
The redneck.
I'm good.
You don't sound like no redneck.
Well, I can talk like this.
If need be.
Where are you from? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, let me tell you. I said, this is what I did, man. I left New York City
New York
in 1981, and I never went back.
Yeah. And where do you reside at now?
Kannapolis, North Carolina.
See, there's like a weird
See, right?
Doyle and a quarter, and then also like
Y'all.
the Tennessee, North Carolina thing.
Exactly. See, it's crazy.
That's cool. So how has the show been for AMD this year?
Awesome, man. We got great response. We premiered our dent side bed last year.
Yeah, that was huge.
Dude, and let me tell you that honestly, when we got back to the HQ on Monday, the passenger side bedsides were sold out. Wow. From last year's show, which was mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is with that passenger side. And then we come to the show this year, and we happen to find out that the panels are sold out again. So they'll be back in June. But it's crazy. Like, it's just, the response has been fantastic. We're working on our bump side stuff. This time next year, we should have our bump side bed in the booth, like we have the dent side.
Yeah.
So we're working on that.
I can't wait for that, dude.
Our hood has gone over well, so we're working on the other parts. We have some secrets coming, some surprises for the bed floor of that bump side. We'll talk about that later. It doesn't have that joint like the dent side does. And our 6M72, 67 to 87 GM trucks have OEM and wider bed floor options. So we might have some surprise for you guys.
Guys, head on over to AMD Instagram, Facebook, and the website.
Auto Metal Direct on everything. Auto Metal Direct, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X.
Collect the whole set.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for joining the podcast. X, pigeons, faxes, whatever. It's AMD. It's Auto Metal Direct on everything.
I am rocking your hood, and I love it. Also, awesome. I wanted to give you guys credit to the shipping. That was amazing. That thing was so packed in there perfectly. It was great. I thought, heck yeah, this is exactly what it's supposed to be.
You guys heard that, right? Because we get people cry about the shipping.
It was great.
And I'm like, do you want me to just hand a hood to a 22-year-old FedEx kid?
Yeah.
So you get it, and it's like a floor pan? Yeah. What do you want me to do? What do you want us to do? We've created that packing so it comes in, and everyone's like, oh, the shipping is killing me. But look what you just said. You want it to show up in one piece. Yeah. Then you're mad at us.
You gotta go freight.
If it comes banging, then you're mad at us because it's banged up. Which one? Like, make up your mind. Yeah, no one. Exactly.
But I also want to say I'm also rocking your radiator core support and your fenders. I love them. They're great.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm new to the whole buying new parts type thing. What? And so like I came from the world where I found an old whatever and banged it out, and then there you go. And
What?
Yeah. So I'm really impressed. So you know what I mean. I'm coming from the new area. Why are you so surprised?
Because he's an old man. We had to do that in our old age.
Yeah. I'm 62 next week.
Yeah. So we got to work smarter, not harder.
You know, one of those things like you always banged on stuff. It's just the way it was. It's part of life. You had to go to the junkyard to get parts.
Yeah.
You had no options.
Not anymore, man.
Your reaction to that was very New York. You're like, hey, what are you talking about? What are you doing there, huh? Come on. No. All right. All right. So are you coming back next year?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I might have something.
That'd be cool.
I might have something.
Okay. And you guys are coming.
Oh, yeah, we're coming back. Yeah, I talked to Joe Thursday evening. He asked how I was going, and I was like, Mr. Carpenter, I just want you to know we need the same spot, if not bigger, already. He's like, let me get through this weekend first. I'm like, just let you know, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same spot, if not bigger. He's like, oh, no, please, I need to take a nap. Call me in a couple weeks. I'm like, okay.
Right,
just we're locked in. Yeah, absolutely. We're not missing this. This thing is awesome. If you guys didn't make it, man, you got to make next year. This is a heck of a show, especially if you're a Ford guy.
Yeah.
I said it in one of our earlier videos, and I dare say it again, like, I feel like this show is the Dinos of the F100 world. And that's saying a lot because Dino has taken over the C10. Nobody can touch him. And this is the Dinos of the F100 world. It is unbelievable the amount of vendors, the amount of people, swap meet, trucks, all kinds of genres, hammered, bagged, OEM, patina, repaint. Unbelievable, man. Super impressed with the show.
Okay. Speaking of shows, what are some shows we can find you guys' booth at this year?
Oh, my goodness.
Give me one. Hey, how about the show that you guys are doing in Georgia?
Next weekend, May 24th, is our meet and eat that we do at our facility. It's like an open house. It's a car show. You just bring a new unwrapped stuffed animal with the tags on it for the Eddie Bear Foundation. And then you're in. The owner buys the awards. He is backing the charity 100%. Lou will be there. Shorty and Joelle from Iron Resurrection and Shorty's Custom Shop, they're both going to be there. And the owner, he pays for everything, and all you got to do is bring a new unwrapped stuffed animal, and we give him to the Children's Hospital.
Dude, that's what it's all about, man.
May 24th at AMD, and then we have our Bear Drive, which is the big one for the charity at the Habersham County Fairgrounds, eddiebear.org, EDDY, eddiebear.org. That's August 30th. We'll be at Triple Crown. We are doing ridiculous stuff with, I don't know if I can talk about it yet. Good Guys Columbus.
Okay, yeah.
We're taking over a third of the Bricker building. It's going to be AMD Garage Live. I've got about a dozen celebrities. We're going to be, Lou is going to be doing a live install. I don't think he knows that yet.
By the way,
you're doing a floor pan on a CUDA, on a couple, you and Mr. Walt on a couple things. And man, we're going to broadcast everything. We're going to have a builders panel. It's going to be awesome. Charles and Noah are in. Steve Manx is coming. Lou's going to be there. Kevin Tate's is going to be there. Catherine Bach, the original Daisy Duke. And then every year the theme changes. So this year's Mopar, next year's C10, and for 27 it's going to be Ford truck. So we're doing a different theme every year at Good Guys Columbus. So that's something that we're working on that we're super proud of.
That's cool. Man, your booth's filling up behind us, so I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for your time. And where can they find you, Lou?
Right now, I'm just working towards getting my shop cleaned out so I can get back to work. Because I've been down for the last 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, I had major back surgery. The building, I was doing some podcasts. I was doing a podcast. We started our own streaming service, so that's up and running. It's starting to live on its own. 0to60.tv. All car stuff. All car stuff.
Go ahead, bud.
So what happened? So we did that, and then the building I was doing my Garage Insider TV stuff out of got sold. So I had to do the '86 Colts move in the middle of the night, so I didn't lose my stuff. And then I had major back surgery, so I've been down.
Well, you look good for back surgery, bro. You're moving around.
Yeah,
a lot of energy.
The doctor actually said he made me 1.5 inches taller. I should be at the height I was in my 20s. That's how bad my spine was.
Wow. Yeah. Where can people find all of the stuff that you do on the Say Socials?
If just Garage Insider TV is Instagram. I've been banned from Facebook. Like they don't. What
do you mean?
What'd you do?
He posts the most. It's your fault for posting. I used to follow you. Don't try to put it on Facebook. I'm sure they gave you plenty of chances to clean up. Anyway,
you can't even call those people. They're idiots.
The streaming service, I have it. The streaming service is cool.
There you go.
0260 is super sick. So you guys need to try that.
We've got Two-Lane Blacktop, Crazy Mary, Crazy Larry.
Corvette Summer,
Mother Jugs and Speed, Corvette Summer. We got a bunch of old car movies.
I love it.
We've got a bunch of like the old cartoons, the Penelope Pit Stop, the wacky races, all the car stuff. We've got some commercials from the 60s and 70s. We got it's all car stuff. We're actually looking to make some content, and we're looking for content. So
creators to join.
Yeah, Steve Darnell gave us I think it's the first 4 seasons of Welder Up. Stacy David gave us I think the first 10 seasons to put up there. We got a bunch of stuff up there. It's growing slowly.
That's cool,
It's
man.
just the market is saturated.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to get traction, but we're working on it. Yeah.
Very cool.
0260 TV, right?
It's all numbers, yeah. It's 0260.tv.
There you go.
Yeah,
hey, guys.
check it out. It's really good.
Check that out. All right, man. Thank you guys so much. I really
Awesome.
appreciate
Thank you,
you.
guys. We'll see you.
And have a good one. See ya. It was hard to find you guys. You guys are always busy. I caught you. I said, do you have 3 minutes? You said yes.
I do.
We've got Joe Carpenter, Little Joe as they call you.
That's right.
And man, I got to say something. I want to ask you about the show, but the show feels different this year in a good way.
It does. This is the largest show we've had to date. There are people from Germany, France, Australia. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's really nice. Everybody's really happy. It's a really good vibe. Over 1,200 trucks up top.
Is that how much it's been? I know it's 900 something pre-registration.
Yep, over 1,200 up top. We have 70 nice show trucks inside the LeConte Center. We've added more vendor spaces to the LeConte Center than we had last year. So everything overall is fuller. And
I like the layout you guys did inside this year.
Yes, I do
really
too.
Enjoyed that.
I think last year, because of our changing of the venue,
Yeah.
I think it was kind of a learning curve for a lot of the pedestrians.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of figured it out, so the foot traffic
I
has
was about
picked
to say
up.
that last year. You know, we were outside, so we got a lot of not outside, but outside of the inside, and we got a lot of foot traffic. But I didn't know how that impacted the
Right.
actual inside of the foot traffic. However, I'm back inside now, and I'm seeing tons of foot traffic, dude.
Yes,
it's
yes.
quite amazing. So, and I actually just talked to AMD and some other companies, and they're like, dude, we go to other shows and we don't sell like this.
Yes,
which
yes.
is pretty cool.
Yes.
So not only for the spectators, for the guys with trucks, but also for companies that come here.
Yes, this is a very unique show with it being nothing but classic Ford trucks.
Yeah.
All the vendors here, everybody's here for the same reason, the same.
We're all enthusiasts.
Exactly. And so other shows, you have Chevrolets, you have Fords, you have Dodges,
Yeah.
different parts, different vendors. Every vendor here, everybody here is for the same passion, the same thing. And that's what creates this vibe, this fantastic vibe. It's the folks, it's everybody that creates this warm feeling that makes you feel like you're just part of a family that you've been away from for a long time. It's a great
And
thing.
I don't know what it is about up on the hill, but even though I know it is bigger, it actually feels huge.
It does.
Right? You were hitting almost 1,000 down at the bottom,
Yes,
but
yes.
it's just amazing.
Well, up top, you got the beautiful skyline of the Smoky Mountains, and you got the breeze and everything, and it's just so open, unimpeded, no shade, no trees or anything on those beautiful pavers. So it's actually significantly cooler as far as temperature-wise than it was down below, because we're not on blacktop.
Yeah.
And you have a nice mountain breeze, and you can see the mountains, and if rain's coming over those mountains, you can see that rain coming.
That's great. Well, you guys did a great job. I've been talking to a lot of our members, of people that come to the show, and everyone's had nothing but good things to say, which just means that you guys have your thumb on the pulse of the enthusiasts of the Ford world, of all of us that love these trucks, of any caliber, from the rusty like mine, or like the to the nines, like the one we're standing next to right now.
Absolutely.
And that's really cool, man.
Yes,
and
yes.
And I feel like everybody's benefiting from this in some way.
And that's
great.
That's our goal. Our goal here at the Grand National F100 Show is to make everybody feel like they're a part of this. We support the folks of the Western Nationals. We support the folks at North-South Run. We support the folks with the Super Nationals.
Yeah.
We support every Ford truck event that we can, because it helps grow the sport. It helps everybody individually, and that's what this is about. This is about camaraderie with your fellow man. This is about meeting people. It's about getting ideas. That's what this is about. The trucks are kind of a side thing. It's about the people. It's about meeting the people, and the people that just act so fantastically and are very patient with us and everything. That's who makes this show the outstanding show that it is.
It is, and I'll tell you what, that swap meet doesn't hurt.
Swap meet doesn't hurt. Yes.
I really enjoy that
Yes,
swap meet.
every year we get new swap meet vendors, and people pull the rusty stuff out of the nooks and crannies at their house and bring it. And it has always been my favorite part of the show, is going to see that swap meet stuff. There's some rusty gold there you can find.
Well, every year you guys learn something new on what to do something different or better, and I'm sure this year's no different. But man, your guys' hard work in the past, I feel like it's really paid off this year, dude.
Yes, sir. We learn every year, and from every experience we have, we try to learn, we try to invest more money into the show, just constantly. It's an evolving thing. Every year the show's going to be slightly different because different people, different vendors, different things going on. But it's all moving in the right direction.
I feel like it is.
It is, and I'd like to thank everybody that has supported this show and supports the Ford truck community for making this what it is.
It really is. It is. That's great. Well, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you to you, the carpenters, all of the staff, and everyone else involved in the show.
Yes.
I know you're busy, dude. I'll let you go. I really appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you, Craig.
See you, buddy. Have a good one, man. Pat Fender Garage's booth, 2-panel trucks here, which is crazy. I found the man himself. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good.
What's going on here? 2-panel trucks.
We got 2 panels. So this one is actually going to be heading back with us, and so we'll be taking this one back. I didn't know we were going to be doing that, but we are. So this belongs to Joe Carpenter, and so he's got a chassis we sold him last year. So his chassis is here, and then he's been, threatening to build this panel, and then he saw we were building a panel, and so he's like, hey, maybe I'll this next year just send my panel back, right? And so we talked about it a little bit, and of course, with Joe, maybe he will, maybe he won't, right? But turns out here it is, and we put it in our booth because we're going to be taking it home with us. But at the same time, we also brought a panel that is not finished all the way, but it's pretty close. We thought it'd be kind of fun just to.
I saw your Instagram the sticker on it where it was like this has got to be finished by at least this time. So you guys almost made it,
Well,
or was that more of a joke?
That was more of a joke.
Okay.
We knew we were just going to try to have the outside all done, and we're just going to leave, wire it up, fire it up, and do the interior. That's all we got left, really.
Is this your guys' first panel van trucks, whatever you want to call them?
Yeah, so these are for panels, as far as they go, really, it's a 1956 truck chassis. Minus, on a regular chassis, they have these little extenders that will extend it like an additional 6 inches for a panel. And so
I was going to ask you, is your frame different than, say, some of the ones you put for the 50s trucks?
It's real similar, other than it's lengthened in the back.
Okay.
That's it. That's all it is. And so,
Now, Gen what?
Gen 3 Whipple supercharger. So it's going to be ready to go.
Cool. Oh, what's it? It's off center. That's kind of.
Oh, how did you? We got problems. This has moved forward 4 inches.
Really?
And so why would we ever do that, right?
Right.
So, it turns out Joe Carpenter must have been watching when they did overhauling and redid Chip Booth's truck. And that was something that Chip Booth did on his 56 Ford truck, was move this forward and take some of this here and put some of it back here.
Fender.
So the fender will be modified. We'll bring it into here.
So and then more fat.
Yes, and so we got to change the wheelbase on this, but we're going to change it in the fender so the fender looks more, Joe's opinion, and Chip Booth's opinion. It's going to look a little bit different. So
on that one,
we didn't do that on this one. This one's more traditional. So this one is more centered in where it's supposed to be. So.
Very cool.
But hey, when you're building a custom truck or van or panel, right, you can do it however you want to do it. That's the best part about it. So this one has a Gen 3. He's got, everything kind of a satin finish under here. He's got the reverse reverse hood tilt. And then Joe, he'll have these hinges on here for, lift up regular style. So, he got us some sheet metal, but he didn't get us anything else. So I think he's at the swap meet buying some parts to try to get us some stuff, right? Some of those internal things that I know are going to be missing. Hi. And then Joe did... Hi, Chris. And so Joe had actually told our customer and those guys about getting rid of the hinges that are here. And so that's been done already. And then he's already got this cool little thing. So we'll clean all that up, and that'll work pretty good. And so this is like a lower riding truck, so this is going to be pretty low to the ground. We kind of raised it up there, and so we'll have to change the platform back here. We're going to have to raise it up just a little bit. Where on this other one over here, it's a little more traditional. We can kind of peek through here because I think they got the back doors locked. So we didn't raise it up back here. Although we did put a metal plate in it. And we did.
Yeah, I can see the difference.
Check it out. We actually added air conditioning to the back.
Oh, wow.
So we got one here and one there. That's cool. Because, as you can imagine, this has got a lot of volume of air to cool down.
That's cool. Very cool. What was kind of the toughest part since you've haven't really done panel van trucks?
So, really underestimating how much work was in a panel.
Yeah.
So, you factor in
all the lines and the flat spots.
Yeah, you got a whole giant roof up here. Lots of fab. Again, we got rid of our hinges too. We did a little bit different version here.
Okay.
So, but a lot of work goes into panel, and just like this one here, they've when we got it, it was missing one of the bows up on top. It was the firewall been cut out of it, and so it was a little loosey-goosey, But
which ones had to require more body work?
Well,
or is it just that's what you have to do? A lot of body work on these things.
Well, and then you do things like this, right? And everything you do just compounds and compounds and compounds and compounds, right? And so a lot of work goes into them, but at the end of the day, they'll be done. We started putting the interior in it, so you can see. So it's kind of cool. This is actually kind of cool. You see this little name here? It's a really cool guy. And he actually was kind of part of their family furniture company called Castellanos.
Okay.
Up in the Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Oregon area. And so they would actually...
those.
Yeah. So we got a pretty cool little radio that kind of comes up here, and we'll go in, and so we're just ready to start wiring it all up. And so
really it's carpet, interior, some interior.
Yeah, it's really close. It's really close.
Yeah,
it's really close. Yeah, I could probably actually have it running in about 2 days.
Very cool. This is beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. A lot of work. That's cool. A lot of work. But anything worth having is a lot of work and a lot of money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially in this kind of scene. But yeah. Anyway, so here we are. Got a couple panels. We brought interiors and brought a bunch of other stuff. But we're just happy to be here at the F100 Grand National Show. Of course, we're happy to be part of the F100 world with you guys, and we're just happy to be here and hang out with everybody. It's a good time.
I'm gonna go look at that 4x4 frame next there,
right,
brother. Yeah. You want to tell us about it a little bit?
You want to go check it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go check it out. So this is a really cool. It's a 1966 crew cab. Now, if you've ever come across a page called Keeping It Classic, this belongs to him.
Okay, so
this belongs to Roman.
I guess if you saw some of their videos and some of mine when I was out there, there was a truck on this.
Mm-hmm. We just
what was underneath.
Yeah, we'd mocked it all up, made sure everything was going to work,
and
then let's test it because it was the first crew cab slick that we'd done, so we wanted to make sure it was all good. Everything's good, and then we wanted to blow it apart, powder coat it, and then he said no to the powder coat.
So he wants to clear this, huh?
So we clear coated it.
He did, okay.
Yeah, so it's got a clear
like a
coat
flat
on it.
clear kind of.
Yeah, kind of a flat clear. I don't know how long it's going to hold up. I already told him that.
Because I'm sure he's not doing body work on that truck, so
he's
he
not
wants
body.
a little rough.
He's going to still leave it. So he felt like this represented him better.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with him, but I'm always paranoid about, longevity and stuff like that. So we got it. Doing a quick little.
Right. Which one?
Either one of those guys. Yeah.
$600 just because we went yesterday. I just want you to know that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good job, Robert. Good job.
That's cool. So was this one of the first crew cab ones you've made?
For 66.
For 66.
Yeah, we have. We've done some 67, 72, and we've done some 73, 79 crew cab chassis. And so this will be probably going back together here in about another week or two. So,
man, you do some crazy awesome work, and I love how you streamlined a lot of stuff, but also you still do custom, which is really cool.
Yeah, we'll you got to find balance, right? Mm-hmm. If you're always just like building these really high-end vehicles, it gets tiring. So having the other, that just for me provides the balance in what it is we're doing, and so it makes it easier. So and honestly, they're two different clientele. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like it's a missed opportunity to be like part of the enthusiasts, right? Like if we're only catering to billionaires, right? Yeah. And then you miss this whole enthusiast market, right? And so we want to be
creativity part.
We're enthusiasts as
That's
well.
Cool.
So
well, hey guys, if you are watching this, I'll try to post it up as quick as possible. But what's the next show you guys are going to be at? Guesstimation wise, I won't hold you to it.
Krista, what's the next show? What's the next show we're going to be at?
The Western Nationals.
Oh, the Western Nationals.
Western Nationals. All right. What is it?
The Western National F100 Nationals that is on June 28th. Or 8th. 4th? I think it's 28th.
Okay. Well, hey guys, look it up. Check out Western Nationals on that. I'll be sure to tag them on this. And hey, man, thank you so much. I see people back there looking at the trucks. I'll let you go, brother.
See you guys. Take care. We'll see you.
See you. What is going on?
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey,
Thank you for carving out the time. I know you guys are busy.
Oh, of course.
I wanted to talk to you. I've seen you guys on YouTube, and you do a great job.
Thank you.
And but I see something behind you here. Is this new?
Yes, we have. So we made these in quite a pinch, actually, but we are really proud of these. We made some racks that we can take to our shows. Yeah. So obviously we've got some door panels on here. This side is for 53 to 56. So these are like our F100 interior kits. Okay. So you can see that these will fit in there for you. These ones are going to be the kick panels. So they just slide right in there. We use magnets. And
cool. You said these are for 50s?
Yeah, 53 to 56, and then the other side here is going to be fridge trucks. We have them for all the years of Ford trucks, so the other racks have some more over there. Okay. But it's pretty cool.
You said these are for?
These ones are fridge trucks, so 57 to 60.
Okay, cool. Now you can customize like colors and stuff?
Yes, so if you were to purchase these, you can change like the stitching, like if you wanted to do like a diamond stitch or something like that, you can make it match your seat. Usually people go with black for the vents, but if you wanted to like color match them, we could do that for you.
I like the kind of custom speaker vents,
Yeah, I know. So these ones are going to be kick panels as well. This has a different shape because this one is for the fresh air vents.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Some of us people that don't have AC yet, I guess.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So we only have the fresh air vent ones for the fridge trucks. The rest of them are going to look more like this shape. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that they fit
I like how it's priorities. It's like,
right?
Does interior go before AC? Get this one,
right.
I like that a lot.
Right.
And you said there's more on the other side?
Yeah, we can walk over there. Yeah. Maybe we'll go this way. I really like the layout they did for this show.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I was going to say that I don't know what's different about it, but I'm like enjoying it better.
Before, I feel like it was like it'd be like vendor and trailer, and you were just like walking down a trailer, and now it's like you look at trucks on one side, vendors on the other. I think that's kind of cool.
I also noticed there's less trailers this year.
Yeah, right? So here's another one of our racks that we did, but we just have parts on this one, so we've got a shelf, and we've got shirts on the other side.
Very cool. Yeah, some people don't know that, you guys do parts too for some areas, right?
Yeah, right. It's like weird because we'll have customers that like know us for something and not the other. Like we've had people be like, I didn't know you guys do builds.
Like, how do you not know that?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, we started with that. Hi.
Yeah, these racks are nice. You guys went to town on these.
Yeah, we were really excited about them.
All right, so we got bump side.
Yeah, this one's going to be for our bump sides. Same thing, customizable. You'll see these. This is the year that this is our flagship interior kit, and see how they're like kind of different patterns. You can get one with just 2 panels. You can do the 3 panel. Okay. This is some walnut burl wood that you could do if you wanted to.
Okay.
Some people
and then
do
you
carpet.
got kind of a mixed up 2 panel.
Yeah, so for bump sides you get an option of version 1, 2, 3 for door panels, but you can still customize them to however you want. And then here are kick panels, same thing.
That's cool. And then I'm guessing,
And then here's our dent sides, Yep, we've had these panels actually for a while. I said flagship for the full kit, but this was our first door panel that we did a long time ago, like in 2020 or 21 we started with these, but yeah.
These are nice.
I love this green combo. This, the two-tone, this will look bomb in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Good.
And obviously these other ones you're looking at are customizable stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Color-wise.
Yep, stitch. Some people do carpet at the bottom to match their carpet. Some people do.
Oh yeah, that's I didn't think about doing that.
Yeah, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can get creative
I see this
there.
in a lot of trucks too.
Yeah. So a lot of times we have people that like know exactly what they want, and then sometimes we have people that are like, you guys make it how you do it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fun with either way.
Cool. Yeah, so you're the social media girl, right? So.
Well, we have Jack is our social media, but I'm head of marketing. But
marketing girl. Then
yeah.
That's cool.
I for a while I was doing that, but we've grown a lot, so here we are now.
For sure.
Here's one of if you wanted to look what it actually looks like all completed. This is a BMW leather from Relicate Leather.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like it looks different on camera almost, but it's like a Sedona-y, like terracotta.
Hey, you're right. It's a little more red.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Maybe a little more. Yeah, I like that.
I think this is the only one I've seen where we did it all one color, like a solo color, but it looks pretty cool.
Oh, good job. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. And we've got one more over here actually too. This customer, he built the truck on their own. So we sent them the kit and they installed it themselves. So this is kind of what it looks like when you put it in yourself.
Is that a bag/purse that people customize with
their truck? Yeah, it's a bag/purse.
That's cool.
But you could put like jumper cables in there. You could put, and it does look nice when it actually matches,
It's really cool. Well, awesome. And it looks like this guy has my banner in the back, so that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Steve and Carmela Fournier.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Cool. I see a lot of people over there, so I'll let you get back at it.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate you, and great job, both of you, on marketing and on social media for both of you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
See
Bye.
What's up, dude?
Nothing, man. How you doing?
Good.
Fly Cup from DFW Speed Syndicate.
Very cool.
We are the Offenhauser. I hate to say brand ambassador because we do so much more with them, and we love working with them. We've helped Jason on the engineering team and things like that, so we're doing a lot of cool stuff.
You got something new?
This is bitchin' right here. This is the brand spanking new vintage port injected Offenhauser manifold, and check out the fuel rails. Finned aluminum fuel rails, man. So this is going to come polished or as cast. So when you do something like this, let's say we're going to take and we're going to put our Offenhauser finned valve air cleaner on there with our Offenhauser finned valve covers and our Offenhauser finned fuel rail and our Offenhauser 360 manifold. So this is really cool. So this manifold has already been tested, fuel injected, and it made on a pretty well-built 351 Windsor, 750 horsepower.
That's cool.
So the manifold is very capable of making big power. So if you guys are looking at building something really cool to put in your F100 with a Windsor motor or a 302, this is the way to go, man.
Very cool. Very cool. So these are available now?
They are available right now. We debuted them at this show, so they are ready to go.
Debuted at the Grand Nats.
I wish we had I wish we had a polished one. We literally last minute they sent us. In fact, it arrived here at the Grand Nationals. It wasn't even at our shop when we left, so they shipped it directly to the Wisconsin Center. So yeah, very excited to announce it, and it's going to be a great addition to the Offenhauser family.
Very cool. And where can they find it?
DFWSpeedSyndicate.com or OffieDirect.com. We've got them available right now. If you hit DK up at DFW Speed Syndicate on Facebook, he'll make you package deals that are much better than the map pricing. So
there you go, brother. Alrighty, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Have a great day.
See ya. Alrighty, guys. On to the next one here. We've got, what's your name, man?
Cody Dillinger.
Okay, so I got a question. You said you live 15 minutes.
I do.
From here. How is it? How many years have you come to Grand Nats?
This makes my third year consistently, but as a kid, me and my dad used to come.
15 minutes. So you've been to like the other shows?
The Grand Nats.
Or the Super Nats or whatever like that?
Nats, yeah.
So how is it being so close to this Ford Central hotspot happening here in Tennessee?
It is a crazy, crazy experience, and all the beautiful trucks here. I mean, if you're a Ford lover, this is definitely the place to be.
What's your favorite, man? What's your favorite body style?
The dent side, definitely. My dad's a great bump side fan, and he's older. I'm younger.
You're the
so
side.
Yeah. So
those are starting to get some love now. Parts and stuff like that. They didn't used to. As a dent sign owner, have you noticed that?
I've noticed that dent side parts are definitely harder to come by.
That's cool.
100%.
That's cool. So you told me a cool story about bumper brackets.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So my dent side Ford, it has the step bumper on it, of course, like they all do. And I noticed my dad's bump side Ford, it has the nice slick
sport bumper.
I'm like, man, did they ever put those on a dent side? Well, it turns out they did, but it wasn't called a sport bumper. It was called a contour bumper.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
So here I am trying to put, his bumper on my truck. Turns out the frames are different. Who would have known?
Yeah, right.
And I actually got in contact with a guy here, another F100 guy, and I said, hey man, if you find those brackets, let me know. I was working at T-Dot at the time, Strawberry Plains Pike, 30 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3, he gives me a call while I'm at work. Hey man, I found these brackets. They're $400. You need to come down here and get them. I'm like, hold them. Don't let the guy know where. Don't let him out of your sights. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Dude, I told my boss, jumped in the truck, made my way down here. Bought the brackets, and I met you for the first time.
Yeah?
Yep. And you said, hey man, you need to go to Auto Crafters. We might have those. I'm like, I don't know about these. I don't know about these. But that's about all the talking we had. I was having to go back to work, unfortunately.
Right.
And it was probably maybe 2-3 months later after I bought those brackets, Solus Innovations made a Facebook post. And I was like, man, I got those brackets. So I messaged them. I was like, I got what you need, dude. And I'm pretty sure John Rod's drop beams also had a set. And I sent mine to him, he sent him, and then they sent, I think, us the first prototype brackets, and we got to test fit them.
So they scanned them and
they scanned them,
Oh my
made
gosh.
them.
That is freaking cool, dude.
It was very cool.
You're part of the reason why Denside guys can have the brackets, huh?
No.
This is it.
No.
This is him, guys, right here.
No, not me.
That's
not
cool.
me.
You also handed some other parts to Kyle Howard?
Yeah, so Kyle's a Denside guy too.
Yeah.
And he was in need of some grill inserts, and we were talking at the show. I'm like, dude, I got some at the house. Yeah. He's like, no way. I'm like, you can have them. Like, I'm not going to use them because I got a great grill,
Yeah,
so I'll help you out. And I got all of Kyle's stuff, his 4-link, his upper mounts, his control arms, all of his engine mounts. I've had like 4 different engines in my truck. So
wow. Tell me a little bit about your truck.
So it's a 77 XLT. I bought it whenever I was 15. Being a young, dumb kid, wanted more horsepower, so of course you got to rip the AC box out of it.
Yeah, why would you need that?
Yeah, it was a small block truck, and I always wanted a big block, so I ended up getting lucky and finding a Super Cobra Jet 429 out of Greenville.
Oh wow!
$1,600 at a machine
you're
shop.
How young? Uh-oh.
I was 18 at that time.
Oh wow, that's a lot of
the truck has been apart more than it's been together, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah. And I got it in there, put a C6, put a 9-inch in it. Did a little racing at English Mountain where you guys went.
Yeah. Where we did technically the precursor to the takeover or squad or whatever it's called now. Yeah.
Took it up there quite a lot. And I always wanted to be a mechanic whenever I was younger, so I got a job at a GM dealership.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I know. I got my foot in the door at least. That's all I was wanting. I tried at a Ford dealership, but nobody would hire a young kid.
That's cool. What suspension do you have on your...
So it's a Crown Vic front end out of a 2011 Crown Vic. I actually had Daniel Houston at Huey Fab.
Nice.
Put the Crown Vic front end because I was not happy with my work, and I think a component that important needs to be somewhat professionally installed.
Right. My guess is you're rocking some Kyle Howard stuff.
All of Kyle Howard's stuff.
Cool.
All but his C-notch that I really want that for some reason he doesn't want to sell me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I need to go yell at him.
That's really cool. Another thing too, guys, he came up and he asked me questions, and I'm on truck mode right now. He was asking me UPS questions. This guy's a UPS mechanic, and I was like, what? And he asked me what my car number was for, or truck number, whatever you want to call it, for my UPS truck and stuff, and threw me off, man. So this guy's a fellow union man here. Let me shake your hand, brother. So I want to ask you about the show. People listening, maybe they've never come. You've been here. You're close.
I'm close.
What do you think? What do you think? Should they come?
100%.
100%.
Like
especially now it's been on the hill.
Moving it. I didn't know it moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I went up there and I was like, this is so much better than this little corner that they had.
And everyone's kind of worried about it. And last year was the switch.
Yeah.
And it's. Have you been up there?
I have.
It kind of blows your mind, dude.
Yeah, it's very, very impressive.
I think it was like, my guess is it's definitely, I mean, they've gotten close, if not peaked 1,000 trucks every year for the last couple of years.
but they had something like 900 plus pre-registration.
Yeah. I seen that on Facebook.
That's huge, man. Cool. Well, here you go, guys. From the guy that lives 15 minutes away, you guys need to come to Grand Nationals for sure. And a good Ford enthusiast, Ford truck enthusiast, and basically a UPS man mechanic. So I appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
See you, buddy.
See you, man.
All right, guys, we're on to the next. This guy's actually kind of local to me. What's your name, my man?
Sean Trepagnier.
Okay, so you're Oklahoma, I'm Missouri. We kind of meet up at some of the same shows. This is your first time at Grand Nationals.
Very first time.
That's cool. What do you think about it?
Oh, God. This is a blast. I mean, this is so much fun. It's crazy. There's so much out here. There's so much to do. Things that you never thought that you would see.
Yeah.
Plenty of things for any truck that you're building.
Yeah.
Any. If you need to find it and you can't find it, you'll find it here.
Yeah, swap meet or just people walking around or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so you've been up on the hill.
Yep, I have.
Did that not blow you away? Like 1,000 whatever trucks?
I'm just walking along going,
it's like
okay.
heaven. Yeah. That's cool. Now, speaking of parts and stuff like that, you are the basically bump shop and handout and Treps, is that what you shorted down to?
Nobody can pronounce my last name, so it's, heck, they have a hard enough for even my first name.
Yeah, this used to be parts. You still kind of do parts. You said you got like 40 or 70 trucks. You're kind of doing CNC stuff, right?
I do everything.
You're just a Ford truck enthusiast.
It's fun.
That's cool.
It's not a job for me. I just love it. It's like anything else. When people have a passion for something in life, if you can do it, do it.
Yeah.
And this is great. I mean, everything that you see out here is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is you don't have to have a high-end truck. You can come out here and you can see everything from trucks that you may not think that they should be on the road, all the way to these high-end trucks.
Or the ones you can't afford. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've looked at a few of them. I'm like, I'm not that rich.
Right?
Be realistic. I'm a guy.
Maybe, That's cool. Yeah, if I ever do get rich, there will be signs, and it will be trucks.
Yeah. I had my wife tell me just yesterday. She says, "Did you realize that we have $285,000 equity on our house?" And I said, "Well, we're getting close." And she looked at me and said,
"Close?
Close to what?" And I said, "The money I need for my next bill." And she hit me. I'm like, what the heck?
That's funny. That's awesome. That's cool. So, what trucks do you have? I know you have a lot of trucks, so I don't talk about it, but what's like your favorite truck out of your batch?
Oh, God, that's hard. I have a few rare trucks. I've got a first year 65 Ford Ranger that is all patinaed. It's just a cool truck.
Yeah.
I've got my 67 shop truck that is a basket case. The third time I got it back. I'm slowly rebuilding it. I just picked up a stroker motor. It's going in there.
Nice.
We're going to have fun. I'm putting a 5-speed behind it.
So you're bringing all these next year then, huh?
I need more trailers.
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, I need more trailers. I'm hoping to at least bring one, if not two of them, bring my long trailer and just bring two of them out. But again, I mean, this is not you don't have to be rich for this. This is an enjoyment.
You could even just come out if you're too far away.
And hang out, but it gives you, it gives you so much insight. You can see things that you might never see again. Ideas for your trucks. A parade of parts from every vendor out here. I mean, there's a lot. There's a whole lot. And you can make your own wish list that, if you're a guy like me, chances are it's just going to be a wish list.
My guess is, my guess is some people save up before they come here so they can buy some AMB parts or something like that, or go out to the swap meet and stuff like that.
Bring an empty credit card. If you're going to go buy stuff, bring an empty credit card,
So, hey, where can they find you, man, if they're needing something from you?
Actually, the quickest way is I am the only admin and everything for Old Blue Oval Rescue. It's 1935 to 1979 Ford trucks and Broncos. I also am the only admin for the Fridge Connection, which is 57 to 1960 Ford trucks.
Damn.
I'm an admin on probably 40 other truck sites. So I'm kind of everywhere. If you guys want to hit me up, the quickest way is go onto Facebook. You can punch my name in there. It's Sean, spelled S-E-I-N, and last name is Trepanier.
I say Trapner. Is that it?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
I butcher it myself. But yeah, do that.
People butcher my name too.
Hit me up if you need any parts for your truck. If you have patch panels that they don't make, I may have a wrecked truck that I can cut a OEM patch panel for your truck.
Right,
so, and I ship worldwide. I'm not a high-end guy.
It's all about, hey, do you need it? Maybe I have it.
And that's exactly it. It's about having fun, putting these things back on the road, enjoying our trucks, just doing what we do. I mean, there's nothing like riding in one of these old trucks. There's nothing like it.
Nothing like it, man. Well, cool, man. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to let you keep having fun here, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, good. See you, brother.
All right, have a good one.
Later.
Does this help?
Alrighty, guys, day three of the Grand Nationals inside. I swung by Pros Picks. They've got some really cool products I look at every year, and I highly recommend for you. They got a new thing over here that I like, and I found one of the guys here. What's your name, my man?
Jeremy.
And you guys are from...
We actually live in Canada.
Yeah, that's a long drive to come down here, so that's cool. That ought to be something to come down here from Canada for the show. What are some of the products that people go to Pros Picks for?
So we've been building truck beds, step side, flare side beds was how the business started 25 to 30 years ago. So that's kind of been the mainstay for most of our time. We're now into tonneau covers. We've got bumper bracket kits, tuck bumper bracket kits, wheel tubs, latches and hinges for tailgates, bed strips and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, what I liked about it is that it's not just the tonneau covers, it's that you can hit a button and the tonneau cover lifts or rests down, and you guys have like a rain system, or where the water goes when it rains system, stuff like that. And there is something over here that I want to talk about. Is this new or just first time I've seen it?
The floor lift kit is new, so we've kind of designed a floor lift kit that's adjustable. You can pretty much adjust it and adapt it to fit any truck. It's super universal. Makes it easy to build a floor lift kit to get your floor up so you can get to your air suspension and your fuel cell and whatever. So
I was going to say, the more that people are putting these suspensions underneath their Ford trucks, the more it would be nice to have a floor that lifts up. And you guys do wood floors as well, and I think that's kind of brilliant. Have you gotten pretty good feedback on that?
Yeah, so far it's been excellent feedback. Yeah, we're still fine tuning it. It's the one in here is a prototype, so we've constantly adjusting and modifying things to make it better. So yeah, in the next few weeks we'll be ready to ship some finished products, and yeah, it's been well received. I think it'll work well for a lot of people.
One thing I regret is I already have my sport bumper bracket on my truck, but what I love about yours that you did mention is that, and you also do it for the people that don't know what it's called, but we'll just call them step sides right now. But for those type of bumpers, your brackets are adjustable.
Yeah, so the flare side, step side beds with the bumper, you can come up 3 inches. So a lot of those trucks, the bumper hung way out of the back, so now you can bring it in at 3 inches, but you can go anywhere in between as well. It's a slot, so it's totally.
That's brilliant, dude. I want to do that. Also, I'm going to be getting your bed floor kit, because I assume it's for flare sides, but can I make it work in my style side?
Yeah, absolutely. It was flare sides is where that typically ends up, but yeah, we've kind of designed it with that in mind, thinking, obviously the fleet side's a growing part of the market, a bigger part of the market at this point, I would say. So it's designed to be able to be used there as well, for sure.
Well, I like that I can stain to what I want. Like, I kind of want like a gray stain on the wood that I get, which is something we can do.
Absolutely, yeah. We use red oak for our floors, for the wood part, and yeah, it's a very light color, but you can stain it to be dark, light. You can pretty much pick anything.
That's cool. How many years have you been going to Grand Nationals?
Myself?
How about just pros pick in general?
Pros pick probably 20-something years.
Really?
I mean,
Wow.
the show's changed a little bit over those years, but my father's been coming here for a long, long time. I was here as a kid tagging along, and now I'm here selling.
That's cool.
So,
That's awesome. That's cool. How has the show been for you guys this year?
It's been good. Traffic is really good. Quite a few people coming through the booth. Getting some leads on covers and some smaller stuff too. So no, it's been great.
Yeah, I was able to park next to you guys, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. And everyone's, I love looking over, and everyone's looking at this purple truck over here. So that's in the family truck over there. What year?
Yeah, this is a 48 Mercury, actually, Canada A. They only made the Mercury trucks in Canada. So it started as a 52 Ford, probably 30 years ago. It's actually the truck that started the company.
Really?
My father built a bed for it. He's got some fabbing background. And some guys said, hey, we can sell those. And that's how the Pros Pick actually started. So over the years, it's gotten lower and longer and wilder. But it's been in the family forever. It's been in all of our weddings, and it's a cool truck, yeah.
You told me about it for a few years, and it's cool to finally see it here. This was the first year it's been here for a while, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been down in quite a while. It was the way it sits now was built pretty much in the early 2000s. We've freshened a few things up on it, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. We drove it a lot over the years, so it's had rock chips and it's gotten beat up over the years.
You gotta drive it, man.
Yeah, we've driven it to the West Coast and back. It's been all over the place.
And it's on air, right?
Yes, it's a full hand-built stainless steel chassis. Again, early 2000s. All the suspension is hand-built, and it's on air as well. Yeah, it's completely custom. Everything has been touched.
So how has the Grand Nationals felt this year compared to others?
Oh, I don't know. That's I think...
Because they moved up on the hill like last year, which was the transition year, if you will.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of, I don't want to use the wrong word, but concern maybe that would change things, but I think it's worked out pretty good. Yeah, I think it's worked out pretty good. There's still a lot of people down here. Every time I go up there seems to be a lot of people, so I think the flow works well. It's been good. We have a bit of a bigger booth this year, so that's a little bit different.
Nice.
But for us, it's always been a well-attended show, and that's part of the reason we keep coming, right? To see the people.
There you go. Well, cool, man. I've always loved your products. I'm always over here. I love what you guys do here. And you guys came out to St. Louis one time. We went to LMC. That was really cool. Thank you for that. But you guys have always been real, just great, genuine people with lots of information, lots of knowledge. I want to say thank you for that.
I appreciate that, and likewise, I thank you for everything that you do, especially for the industry and for vendors like us getting the name out there. It's a great help, and I appreciate that a lot as well.
Well, I'll see you next year.
You bet.
See you.
See you, Craig.
Thanks. What's going on over there, dude? What's going on with these?
Hey, yeah, this is called a phantom tonneau cover. Keeps all your stuff dry. You got rain rails down the sides, some channels. Keeps all your water out, keeps everything protected.
And it moves?
Yeah, it goes up and down.
Let's see it.
So it is motorized. Cool. You use a remote, you can use a switch. Keeps everything dry. We custom cut these so it fits on your truck.
Can you bring
made
it
of aluminum.
That's cool.
It's the coolest with the remote.
Yeah, let me see the remote.
Oh yeah,
that's
remote
cool.
for your keychain.
I noticed you said the rails, but then they go to this drain over there, huh?
Yeah, all the water
That's
goes up these
cool.
channels. They're a custom extrusion actually that bolts to your channel, bolts to the side of the truck, and then the water goes out the front and down.
Where are you guys out of?
We're out of Buffalo, New York, and Ontario, Canada.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Two locations, nice.
Yeah.
This is a cool truck. Is this yours or a?
It's actually a cousin's. We built it for them, and
Yeah, this is a nice truck.
Yeah.
I spotted the truck first, and then I was like, everybody loves what's going on there. They look kind of like shocks, but motors or whatever. Everyone loves that,
Electric's the way to go.
Right.
So
What
cool.
is this back behind you here?
Oh, this is a bumper. This is actually a bumper bracket.
Oh, like for the
Attaches your
sport,
bumper.
and then it tucks it?
You got it. It tucks it in just actually like on the back of that truck. You can see it tucked in there. You can see how it tucks that in tighter and gives you a cool look.
Now, I did notice this. Is this one adjustable?
Yeah, they're both adjustable.
Oh, they both?
So it allows you to slide your bumper up right against the older models are way out. This is just a different version. This is the newer model that allows you to shove it up.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I mean, I have a pair of these from who knows where, and they're not adjustable, so that's kind of nice. I sort of like that. And then this one has two locations.
Yeah, it allows you to get it in there and tuck it in.
That's cool. What is this?
Oh, here we've got a hidden latch kit.
Oh, okay.
So you can install this on your truck after, get rid of the chains that are dangling on the outside, and you put a strap kit on the inside.
Cleaner
It's all
look for
stainless.
those guys that like the simplicity and clean look.
Yeah, all stainless steel. You bolt that on, and it's just a nice, easy, clean look.
I like that sound. That was good. Do you guys do wood floors?
Yeah, we do wood. So we do wood floor as well.
Really?
All oak.
Oh, we got more stuff here.
More
What's
toys,
this?
more automation.
Oh, is this for the guys that have like really cool suspension? Not like me. I don't have that, but
all the airbags and everything
that's
underneath.
cool.
Allows you to put your fuel tank underneath or storage. And it's extruded aluminum system too, so you can actually cut it to width and length.
Yeah.
Totally adjustable for any truck.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that like if you have wood, your bed floors go to the end or something like that, only the center open up or something like that. Is that
yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, in front of your tubs, you could just leave that piece in, and then you just raise the middle part, or if you don't have tubs, you can raise the whole thing.
I actually saw a guy at a gas station, he lifted it up and then he like pumped gas. So if you don't want to have the the gas cap here shoved up into the side or something, that's cool.
Yep, that's right. And you work on it. If you need to get out your airbag systems, all your control valves will be under there.
That's cool. That's cool. Can I see your wood floors?
Yeah.
So am I able to stain these?
You can stain it whatever color you want. Okay. So they're a red oak, and you can stain them to match your truck even. So they do different cool ideas when you stain them. But the strips that go in between are actually a T-slot. There's no holes that go through.
Oh, that's nice.
So you just drop your T-slot or T-bolt into your cross.
And this is this is what's holding down your bed.
That's
basically.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it's very
nice.
simple, universal for any truck as well. So
You guys are thinking of everything here, dude. Okay. But what's going on over here?
So this is the original truck that actually started the company. My father-in-law built this, and over the years it's turned into this extended cab, cover on.
That's cool. It's a good representation of all your guys' products. Huh?
Yeah, all the toys.
Love how you guys change the lines. Like they're different, aren't they? Aren't they
Extended.
gap different? Yeah. I like that. This is cool. What year?
Yeah. 48.
48?
48.
Now this is a Mercury, not a...
It's a Mercury.
Okay, because Canada, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got it.
And really, I mean, there's some differences, but you guys took a lot of them out, but the only one is the bigger grill, right?
Yeah, well, it's a 48 grill, but then the hood is lower, the whole thing is extended.
And that's
So
what you guys
cut
did
the hood
to it,
down.
right?
Yeah. Chop the roof down. So there's a lot of subtle different changes that happen in there. So.
That is cool. And I seen this on a few, but I always never realized it was only the Mercury had that kind of grill. Like meaning the where it sticks out,
Sticks out further.
What's under the hood?
302 carb.
Just a nice,
simple,
reliable
simple motor.
This is really cool. So where can they find you guys?
Prospect.com.
Okay. And
Instagram, Facebook as well. So,
Prospect.com.
Give us a call. Yeah.
And if they have some questions about some stuff that they want to do to their truck, they can call you. You guys pretty much...
You have guys on the line.
Not just jump on the line, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you guys are out of where again?
Ontario, Canada, and Buffalo, New York.
Very cool, man. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Greg.
See you.
See you, man.
What's up, Kinster Chassis?
How we doing?
What's going on? It's morning still, so I figured I'd catch you now. I know you guys have been coming to the Grand Nationals for how many years now?
5 total. Yeah, 5 total.
What's what was the reason you started coming here, and what do you love about it?
Actually, Carpenter. Well, T was born, and we need to get out of the house. So let's go to the truck show, and so we came here and we
work somewhere else.
Right. So strolling him around here, and we've always worked really closely with Dennis Carpenter, and so the first year we really didn't. I say 5 years. So the first year we didn't display. We were just here attending. But the second year we brought the 4-door Bronco and displayed into the Dennis Carpenter booth and. Just making awareness of their 4-door Bronco. And then the next 3 years we've displayed. In our own booth, yeah.
So how, what's, your favorite part of coming here?
Seeing the trucks outside. I like seeing the drivers.
You guys are inside, really? That's cool.
Yeah. No, it's... I don't know. It's a love for the trucks. Like, I grew up in a 77 F250 with my dad and a 72 F350. So the trucks have always had a soft spot for me, but, as far as business goes, I always said that I would, exhaust like all my efforts in Broncos and then move into trucks. And that's kind of where we are right now. So just really kind of heavily focusing on trucks.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys definitely dabble in Broncos a lot, but what's your guys' favorite truck model? Let's go with you.
Oh, I really think it's going to be the dent side.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, trucks are pretty new to me compared to Broncos. But now that I know there's a super camper special, now I want a super camper special.
But a Mercury.
Oh yeah, that's what I really want. Is I want a truck that says Mercury on the back.
Right? Yeah.
Because I know I can't have one, so that's what I want.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try.
Yeah.
You might have to be a Canadian.
It's fine. I'll move. I can't.
That's cool. So, how many years has Kinsler been around? I know you guys went. You've done this for a while. But.
Yeah. So really, like 2011
is when he started, and then we got licensed by Ford in 2018. So that's when business really started skyrocketing on the Bronco side.
Yeah.
And then trucks kicked in about 3 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, the boom was happening. What's something that people can come to your guys' company for those that are listening that maybe don't know about you guys?
So our website really does not show really all what we do.
No.
We've been labeled as like the secret menu at the In-N-Out Burger, which is kind of good, but I mean, we're super busy and we really don't want to like push products before they're really ready to go out the door. We want to, we'd rather, over deliver than under promise, that whole situation. So we're super slow to move things onto the website or even to social media because we really want to be the right products.
When I visited you guys, I was blown away by your guys' booklet of the 2 or 3 people that built and inspected it, and the quality check stuff is really awesome.
Well, thank you. Yeah. And that didn't happen overnight, but there's a lot of great people there helping us with all the quality control stuff, and really, again, I kind of told you about the Earnhardt effect. Since Earnhardt passed away, there hasn't been any deaths in NASCAR, and I kind of always bring that up because it works. It works. It's like, anytime we have an issue, like we stop what we're doing, we implement a way for it not to happen again to the best of our ability.
Yeah, that is cool. What is something that you maybe are debuting or something here at the 2025 Grand National?
We have the steps on display, so we can do steps for regular cabs, super cabs, and 4-door trucks. I think we have one set here up for grabs, and then we'll start shipping them next week. Powertrain packages, those were here last year.
Right. We have the 40-gallon tank for the narrow frame, so that's a market we saw, especially with going up, lifting trucks and Godzilla engines that are a little more thirsty than, Coyotes. So the 40-gallon tank was a really needed thing for narrow frame in the rear for the bump side guys and the high boy guys all the way up to 77.5. So now you can get a 40-gallon tank in the rear, and we can do a dual fuel pump for even a supercharged application.
That's cool.
I think 2 things that we should let people know is powertrain packages. We ship them in a crate. We can assemble them and go through the full QC process that we do for our in-house builds, stick them in a giant crate and ship them to you. So you just cherry pick them out of the crate and put them in your truck.
Correct.
That being said, we also don't have a way for anybody to order on our website, which we kind of think is a great thing because we like to talk to people. We want to talk to people.
Make sure that they understand.
Make sure it's right. Yeah, because we don't want to ship the wrong thing. So you can't click order on our website, but you can call and talk to me or Scott or Brian.
Old school way still work.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Well, cool, guys. A lot of people are at your booth, so I'll let you guys go. And here's T. I assume that's
wave
short
to the camera,
for...
buddy?
Wave at the camera, buddy.
I assume that's short for Tom?
Thomas.
Yep,
Yeah.
the third.
What's that nickname you mentioned?
T.
Well, T.
T-Bird.
T-Bird. Don't you like T-Bird?
He's been a little shy.
Like chewing on his pants.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I'll let you guys get back to your work/play you guys are doing here. And I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
And I swung by Morgan's Auto Trim, caught him for a minute while people aren't talking to him. I wanted to ask him what he thinks about the Grand Nationals and also maybe something else that's coming out with Morgan's. But, man, how was this is Saturday. How was the Grand National for you this year?
It was a blast.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Your booth looked pretty busy, so.
The booth, we've got a new setup, constantly evolving, so we've got some new stuff on display. We have some of our, classic original stuff on display. Yeah. Flatbed's got another interior in it.
It's much prettier.
And another set of wheels and that. Yada, yada, yada. I've enjoyed the show because I've got the shop truck done.
Yeah.
So I was able to drive one of my trucks to the show and do the after dark and all that with it.
Yeah.
This has always been inside, so I've never been able to go and drive one of my trucks to them.
Speaking of the after dark, you gave us the seat away or something.
We gave a seat away last night, yeah.
So they can custom make it themselves?
Yeah. He's gonna come by today. We discussed it last night. I told him to come by today, and he showed me pictures of his truck, and we'll come up with something cool for him.
Well, you're doing another seat giveaway?
We are.
Bear or something?
So Eddie with AMD has this fantastic foundation. It's the Eddie Bear Foundation, and what was Blood Drag, he has turned into Bear Drive.
Very cool.
And I think it's a fantastic thing.
That's in Clarksville, Georgia.
Yeah. So any of these guys that have a presence in the industry that are doing positive things with it, I want to support that and support them. So we're going to give another seat away for them. That is not a all Ford show. So we are a seat manufacturer.
Yeah. I saw a C10 of some kind in your shop. So yeah, you do a little bit of everything.
We've got. When we get back, first order of business next week, we'll be test fitting our buckets into an OBS Chevy truck.
Nice.
So we're going to go down that road.
Well, I'm excited for my seat. I have it in. I love it. People have been looking at it. We've gotten a lot of feedback coming to the booth.
Awesome.
A lot. And I was driving through the swap meet and dropping off some stuff to Greg Creech, and everyone was just asking me about the seat.
Awesome.
How is it? Is it comfortable? And I'm like, sit in it. Come on.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot longer in the swap meet than I wanted, not for the usual reason. And so, you know what? And I've really seen people just get excited about your seat, and that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the drive home, you're really excited to find out how I feel about my 11-hour drive or whatever it is.
My drive's a little shorter than yours, but
yeah. So, and I'm sure it's going to come back great because my back already relaxes when I'm sitting in it. So
awesome.
And I want to say thank you for that too, just for the opportunity putting it in. Coming out to your shop, that was awesome. What is something new that you might be thinking about doing?
Oh, what do we have? We have. So we have an early Bronco line that we have finished. We just haven't began any marketing on it yet.
Yeah.
Our 78, 79 Bronco stuff is just about finished. And then I don't really know where we go from there. We've got our bucket seat console set. They're done, out. Sales are good on them. It just kind of depends on what people start asking for.
Yeah. You got I feel like your stuff's super quality, and I've also noticed, I got one that had, this quilt blanket design in it. So you're kind of doing some things with that where it's real busy, and it's working out. And your Instagram seems to be doing pretty well. Is there anything that people can head to your Instagram and Facebook for that you're working on? Is there something new to the shop that you'll be putting some stuff in?
Not off the top of my head. We have. Nope. Shop truck's going to have a few changes over the next few months.
Yeah, I was in there, by the way.
Other than that
was intense.
Low green truck. It moves out all right. It stops really good too.
It stops really good. Story for another day.
Yeah.
Now you said something. You're acquiring Greek's truck. What are you going to do to his?
I've got a great team behind me. They're turning into Ford truck guys.
Yeah.
The green truck was supposed to be the shop truck, and I'm a little possessive over that one. So that'll be something that we can do some more product development on, and that'll be the legit shop loaner. So we go to a show, we'll come up, 2 or 3 deep, and
it sounds like we're going to find out about what's going on at Morgan's Auto Trim or F100 seats. Is we're going to have to go to your socials. It sounds like
that's it. Yeah.
Because you're giving us little bits.
Yeah.
But you don't seem like you want to divulge too much right now. But there is one really great thing to talk about, and that is Wyatt's Ride seat.
Wyatt's Ride. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So we've got their seat here, their door panels. We'll ship them out to Lamar. We were beside Greg and Christy last year, and after hearing their story, what do you say to somebody that tells you a story like that? I have no words for them, but we build fantastic seats. That's what we do, and I told him the best thing I can do and I know to do is put my chin to my chest, and we're going to build you the best seat we can, and you're not going to have to worry about the interior.
The reaction is, what can I do for you? Like, what can I do to help you or something like that? If you guys don't know what that is, check them out. I'm pretty sure the story is on their website, but I think they got a great logo going on. They've got a great truck coming out. It's going to have a great seat in it. It sounds like panels as well.
Super Nationals, that'll be debuting.
There you go. Super Nationals, guys. Debut of the Wyatt's Ride truck. It's going to be sick. Way too many people to mention that are involved in it. Morgan is one of them, and I'm excited about it. And honestly, I keep buying their shirts. They got a really good logo on. I really enjoy that. But yeah, head out there and check them out. And so the Grand Nats is coming to a wrap, and sounds like it's been really good for all of us. I feel like the show is a different feel. It's a lot more, I don't know, more. Does that make any sense? I like it.
Absolutely.
Last year was the switch to the top, and I think everyone was okay with it because it's really booming here. So but and hopefully I'll see you next year, and I will see you at the Super Nats.
Looking forward to it.
Man, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll keep you updated on that seat, okay?
Yeah,
See ya. We caught you, Joe, man. You've been running around here. I wanted to ask you about the panel truck at Fat Fender Garage, correct?
Yes, sir. My 1956 paddle truck.
Now, what are you going to do with that? I assume big things because it's sitting at the...
Well, you know, when I first met Jason and was introduced to Fat Fender Garage, and I saw the quality of work they did, and the fact that they could do that turnkey chassis. It has the motor, the transmission, the brakes. Such a fantastic product, the Porterbuilt chassis, and what Fat Fender Garage does. And it's just such a nice package that after I got it home, I realized the person that has the most expertise should be the one that finishes the truck. And then his truck Merlot that I saw at the Super Nationals last year, when I saw that gorgeous interior, I realized, man, I just need to take this whole thing to Arizona and have him finish it.
There you go, man.
So it's going to be the mascot. It's going to be the Grand National F100 show mascot. We are going to purposely built to fulfill my bucket list to drive to the Western Nationals in Anaheim, California, Yorba Linda.
This year, next year?
We're shooting because the pound truck has to be completed.
Right.
And if Jason can pull it off and bring it to the show next year, we'll be doing that in 2027.
Okay. So debut would be this show, 2027?
Yeah, 2026.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But we'll plan that. People have already got wind of the plan, and they want to be part of the convoy headed to the Western Nationals.
So this is going to be just with your logos all over it. It's just going to be the show.
It'll be the mascot.
Mascot show. That's really cool.
Kind of taking a page from Dennis Carpenter and that beautiful 56 panel truck.
There you go.
He had done kind of the same thing, different color.
Yeah.
But and a little bit different take on what things are doing. I got to figure out what genre I'm going to call this.
Yeah.
It's like stock, but
it's not. It's resto-mod-ish, but
it's Pro Touring.
Ah, there you go.
It's stock Pro Touring. I'll come up with something.
That's cool. Well, hey, I know you got to go. I want to ask you about the show. This show bigger than ever.
Bigger than ever.
And it feels. I can feel the energy. Last year was the transition up to the top.
Yep.
And it blew up this year. And I'm talking from someone who's attended a few times, also someone who has a booth inside. Wow! Congratulations. I talked to your son about it. He gave me a lot of details of what's going on. Congratulations, man. The show's...
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. But I want to tell everybody what makes the show great are the people that take the time out. It's not really inexpensive.
No.
You know, to take your vacation days and come.
No.
So it's the people that make it great, and it's fantastic. It's the best it's ever been.
It really has. Great job, man. I'll shake your hand. I'll let you go, brother. I really appreciate you. I can't wait to see the panel truck. See you.
All right, cool.
found this truck. Love it. This is my style. I like how everything's just kind of matches, maybe hodgepodge together. This looks like you pieced it up together over the years. Is that true?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's cool. What's your name, my man?
Josh Crowley.
All right, tell me about your truck.
It's a 98 Crown Vic frame, and pretty much everything was spare parts I had laying around. I just threw it all together and made a driver.
So you said Crown Vic frame. I see some license plates in there. I see that you've hopped up the engine a little bit here and there. Have you done anything else to it in regards to performance?
Nah, it's just, like I said, it's just got those different injectors and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
pretty much about it.
Well, looks like you shortened the bed. Did you mention that?
Yeah, it was a long bed. I cut the 16 inches out the front, made a short bed out of it.
They call that something. It's where you leave the back but cut the front. I forget what that's called, but the proportions change on it. I like it.
Yeah, it's actually the same dimensions as a short bed. So.
Really? Okay. Well, you just educated me on that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's cool, dude.
So, and then another thing I did is the center caps. I actually mounted them on the factory Crown Vic center caps.
Really?
I welded studs on the back.
Okay.
And then bolted them to the factory so they hook over the lug nuts.
That's cool. I love the bottle cap ones the best.
Yeah, because it just didn't look right. It needed something.
That's cool. I like this.
And then
I also like it.
Another thing, I guess, is the cup holders. They're made out of center caps and piston rods.
I saw the piston rod. That's cool. You know, I like it when you guys are able to integrate in the frame from the Crown Vic without changing too much of the inside.
Yeah, all I had to do was add just the gauge cluster.
Yeah, that's on my truck that has a Crown Vic engine in it and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
And then I had to add the barefoot gas pedal, and I got the little the dimmer switch over on the other side.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's cool, man. You know, a lot of people, I think you and I are kind of the same on this. We like the painted stuff. Probably want some someday.
Yeah.
But I sort of like how raw some builds are. You know, the patina's nice. You can go anywhere you want, and somebody might be able to scratch it, and you don't even notice.
Well, I use it as a truck. I mean, I haul trash off in it and go pick up feed for the animals and stuff like that.
That's cool. Let me walk around this thing. I just like this. I think, it's a whole, what is that, roadkill, how some of their vehicles have like different color fenders and stuff. I like that stuff. Hey, buddy.
Greg, right?
Yeah, 1 second, my man. 1 second, 1 second. Stay right there. Very cool. You don't happen to have an Instagram or anything, do you?
Yeah, it's just my name, Josh Crowley.
Okay. Yeah, check them out on there. And what are you going to do next to it?
I'm thinking about pulling the bumper and grill and getting them powder coated white.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So, and add maybe like a blue
You don't want
flake.
too much shiny stuff on this,
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, cool, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. All right. And thank you for being part of F100 World.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. See you. Guy ran up to me, told me about this truck. The story he told me, here's the owner right here. What's your name, my man?
My name's Kyle Stout.
The story they told me was you guys saw some people doing some rowdy stuff. I think it was a diesel thing going on. You said, hey, I've got a 7.3, right?
Yep.
And you're like, let's put it in there and do some rowdy stuff?
Absolutely.
Can you tell me about that motor, dude? I love it.
So it's a 7.3 Power Stroke. Went out and decided to put some big 250/200 injectors in it, big turbo, and just go have fun with it. Not worry about breaking it or nothing, just go have fun.
Now, what did you do it yourself, or did you buy a kit to put it into?
We built everything ourselves in my little garage, me and my brother.
That's cool.
So everything's hand built.
I like the purple theme there. That's cool. So did you, do stuff to the internals? You might have mentioned that already, but
yeah, we did a lot of valve work, a lot of valve train work. The whole bottom end's still bone stock, which is a little nerve-wracking, but
well, it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta live life on the edge.
That's cool.
So,
what chassis is it sitting on?
It's on a 74 F100 chassis with a Crown Vic front end.
Crown Vic front, anything in the back?
It's an 8.8 out of a Ford Explorer.
No Caltrax or anything like that?
Custom 4-link.
Okay,
cool. Full 4-link air rod.
Can you still do burnouts and donuts, break it loose without hurting anything with that 4-link?
Yes.
Okay, I guess it depends how much horsepower torque you got going on.
It makes enough power to where it never hooks up.
That's cool, man. Let me look at the inside real quick.
Yep.
Hey, man, it's just still a good old truck.
Yep. Yep, just a little toy truck.
That's really cool. Does this truck have an Instagram, or you have an Instagram?
No, we don't. It's all...
Well, how can people find you?
We haven't really done anything to it. I'm horrible about taking pictures, to be honest.
Well, where are you located at?
Dayton, Ohio. West of Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, so guys, if you're around Ohio, I assume you drive around there and get in trouble.
Yep.
So guys, look out for this truck right here. And does it have a nickname or anything? We'll just call it Trouble.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey man, thank you for talking about your truck. I appreciate you. Have a good one, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty guys, I found this truck at Fat Fender Garage booth. I found the owner, and I heard it's true. This was the debut, the first time you saw this truck, correct?
Yes, yeah, it is. It's the first time I've seen this truck, yes.
Yeah. Now you said there's a cool story behind it?
Yeah, I had this truck in 2005, and I've had hundreds of vehicles, and this was like the one that got away that I liked more than any that I ever had. And there was a real estate auction in 2007, and I had to get some cash for that auction, so I sold it on eBay.
Oh.
And gentleman Mike Henry in Louisiana, he lived in Hammond, Louisiana, about 30 miles north of New Orleans. Sold it to him. One of the co-workers that still works with us delivered it to him. It was just the one that got away, and I keep really good vehicle records. And I look back at my eBay history in like 2015. I was like, I wonder whatever happened to that truck.
Yeah.
Couldn't find anything. History was deleted. I spent a half a day on a Saturday trying to find my paperwork, the folder, where I sold it. Couldn't find it. I hadn't had a home telephone in probably since 2008 or 9.
Yeah.
My parents called me Thanksgiving of 2018. It was like, some guy's looking for you. You sold a truck to in Louisiana. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, that's the guy I sold the F100 to.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I called him up. We talked for like 45 minutes. Still had the truck. He liked it so much, he added on, built like his own special place in his house. Never titled it. Still has my plates on it. Never titled his name.
Just liked it around.
Yeah, and in Louisiana, anything over 5 years, he had to have a notarized statement for me and a copy of my license. So I sent it to him. It was all cool. I tried to buy it back when he first called me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't sell it. We became friends, talked every 4 to 6 months. October of 20, if you speed things up to October of 22, he called me, and he'd gotten a GT500 in 2020 when it first came out.
Yeah.
And he ordered a Heritage Edition GT500 and didn't think he was going to get it, and ended up getting it. And he's since gotten married, had a couple kids, and he's like, they don't care about this old truck. I'll let you have it back. He said, but only one condition. I want to meet you. You got to come down and pick it up.
Oh, that's cool.
So in 22, my wife and myself, we rode down and picked it up in Louisiana, went down around the coast and came up and, made a little short mini vacation out of it. Well, it wasn't a vacation, really, 2-3 days. And,
it was for you.
Yeah, and I was out of the F100 world for a while, and then just got to watching some YouTubes and, found Fat Fender Garage and the Cody swap thing. I was, I'd heard a little bit about it, and then I'd watched.
What year was this again?
This was I got it back in October of 22. Okay. And then I came to the F100 show in May of 23, and that's when I met Jason. And then I had watched I don't know how many YouTubes, and I watched Casey's Paint Shop that I read more than like 180 times. I was like, I gotta have that. And this thing survived Hurricane Ida. Mike's whole warehouse collapsed around it.
Yeah.
And but it was in the Truck Trend magazine in February of 2001. I'm sorry, 2001. And another fun fact is I just thought it was kind of a Johnny Cash truck, long bed, cut up. Pulled a Marty report on it when I got it back in 22. Factory black, factory red interior, factory short bed, sold new in Raleigh. And that's kind of what we got today. Yep.
That's really cool.
But I know, like I said, I didn't know if it was short bed, long bed, but pulled the Marty report on it. It was factory black, factory red.
That's amazing.
But it was in a magazine, and Mike didn't have the magazine when I picked it up. And I emailed him last weekend. I was like, man, can you try to find that thing one more time? And he overnighted it to me Wednesday. So I have the magazine from February of 2002 where it was a photo shoot after the Grand National show in 2002. So it's a wild story.
Do you have?
I've got that magazine in my truck. Yep.
In this truck?
Mm-hmm. It was a Pro Street build with red interior and black.
We need to look at that here in a minute.
Yeah. The magazine was February of 2002, but the paint on this truck is like 25, 26 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a Pro Street build. It had 456 gears in it. Got it back. Really couldn't do anything with it. You can take it to the store.
Yeah.
But you got air conditioning now, and you can get on the interstate.
I think I filmed this at Fat Fender Garage while it was getting built, and they pulled it in.
And check out the back glass. The best part when I picked it up in Louisiana.
Okay, let's go look at that.
Check the sticker out in the back glass. And Fat Fender kept that on the whole time.
Hey,
yeah.
All right.
But that sticker was on it when I picked it up in 22.
Really?
Yeah.
So who put that on, you think?
Mike put it on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
I
shout
followed
out to
you
that guy,
yeah.
dude.
I followed you guys for a long time, but yeah, Mike put that on there.
That is so cool.
Yeah. But he had it from 2007 to 2022.
Shout out to that guy.
He took good care of it. It looked really good, yeah.
Well, I got a question, man. This was the debut. Explain seeing it for the first time.
Pictures don't do it justice. You have to see it in person. Yeah, I'm really excited.
That is so cool. You haven't even driven in it, have you?
No, I haven't.
I've seen more of your truck than you have.
Yeah, you have.
And I've just swung by that better one time.
The red interior, I really like.
That's so cool. Yeah, tell me a little bit about the truck.
It's BMW Almirola red.
Mentioned something about that.
I wanted something that looked factory, like more of the garnet red instead of a bright red.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it did when it was in 1969.
It smells so good in there.
Oh, that smells really good.
That's just going to make you happy every time you jump into it.
But just the biggest added bonus was the factory black, factory red interior.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah.
So did they, whatever you want to call it, Rhino Line or whatever this is called?
They did. It was tubbed out, and I didn't think I was going to have to make any adjustments.
Really?
But we had to make some adjustments on that.
So this has a full quarter-built chassis from Fat Fender, right?
Yeah. And a 10-speed transmission and Coyote illuminator. And the
Do you mind if I open the door over here?
Oh, yeah, help yourself.
Wow. You must be like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, and these are...
I'm just getting excited. I don't even own it.
And the plates that are on it was the plates that I had on it in 2005.
Really?
And he still never titled it in his name, so all I had to do was just go make the plates live
roll
again.
Over. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That is cool. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Now, are these...
They're a Scott wheel.
Yeah, there it is. Those are nice. Good choice.
Yeah, the interior and the wheels are two of my most favorite things on it. I was really happy with that.
I never thought the smell of the interior would be...
Oh, it smells good.
You got me kind of...
Yeah.
That is so cool. Travis, you said your name is, right?
Yeah, Travis, yep.
That is cool, guys. So, what do you know about the drivetrain of what you chose or anything?
I was on the fence. I was going to do the Voodoo 5.2, the flat plane crank motor.
Yeah.
But I wanted the 10-speed automatic, and I couldn't do the 10-speed automatic with it, so I decided to go with the Coyote and the supercharger.
Yeah, I think it'll be just fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but they helped me along with everything.
That is super cool. So how is working with Jason?
Did excellent. Weekly updates. I couldn't be more happier.
Really?
Yeah, they did a really good job. Yeah, top notch.
And is this one of the revival series type stuff that you're doing?
It is.
Wow, here it is, guys.
Yep.
You guys wondered still what the revival series is. It's you had a solid truck, your baby.
Yep.
And you wanted to make it a little spicier.
Yep.
And there it is. That is super cool. Hey, is that magazine in there? Or?
Let me see if I have a picture of it. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, that's in my truck, but I have it in my truck. I didn't want to carry it around today. But yeah, there it is in the magazine from 2002.
That is too cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Is there anything else about this truck that maybe surprised you that you loved about it or anything like that? 'Cause it's got a cool story.
Yeah, it does have a really cool story. Yeah, it's just the pictures don't do it justice. I was really happy with it. I was wild as soon as I walked through the door.
Feels good to drop your truck off at a shop and then to say, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about it.
Yeah, it was
super cool.
It was really good.
How have you enjoyed Grand Nats? Is this your first year here? I mean, no, you've been here.
This is my second time. Second time. Yeah,
It blew up from the last time to now.
Oh yeah, it gets bigger. Well, this is only the second time I've been, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
That crazy.
No, it was a good time.
That's cool, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate
carving
you.
out some time. I'm sure trophies are sometime soon. I'm sure you're going to win, but you might want to find out if you got entered. If you got that thing on your windshield, you've been entered. So you might actually win some. But hey, appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Good to meet you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank
you. Guys, inside Grand Nats found. What's your name, my man?
Kurt Johnson.
And this truck is inside. It is gorgeous. I'm a bump side fan. Tell me a little bit about your truck, how you got it, any story behind it?
The truck's, I'm the third owner of the truck. It's been titled and tagged every year. It was sold in Hartselle, Alabama.
Wow.
And it's been titled and tagged, insured every year of its life.
Really?
I got it about 15 years ago. Drove it 5-6 years, 246 cylinder, 3 on the tree, fun truck, and decided we'd do a little bit of work to it.
When did you decide to do some restoration on it?
About 8 years ago.
Nice. So when did you replace the straight six?
We replaced the straight six. In the beginning, after we got everything, we started putting it back together with a 302. And we dressed it up a little bit. We went a little overboard, but it was fun.
I disagree. Good job, dude.
It was fun.
Now, who chose the color?
I actually found the color from another fellow on Facebook. He was in Oklahoma. He had his truck. He was kind enough to give me the number, the color and the number.
Yeah.
And we did it, and it's gorgeous. I love it.
So cool, man. So what year did you say it was again?
67.
So this is a true 67.
Yes, sir.
And is this chrome or polished?
Chrome.
It looks, I was about to say, if you polish this, it looks real good, dude.
67, everything was painted.
It was all steel?
All steel in 67.
See, I just learned something new. Okay, cool, man. This is awesome. And I like the old school Kragers. Now, who did the body paint?
An 81-year-old guy.
Oh, yeah?
Lou Holtz is his name. He's out of Citrus County, Florida.
That's cool. It's beautiful.
And he did awesome.
He did a great job. Now, do you just buy the seat or have the done?
No, that's the original seat, all upholstered. Gary Schultz out of Homosassa, Florida.
That's cool.
Dakota Digital Gauges, low car shifter, AOD, monster transmissions.
That's cool. Yeah, I meant to ask you, what's the cubic inch of the engine?
302.
Yeah, did you do anything inside of it? Or is it
It's got rollers. It's built up a little bit. I haven't had it on a dyno, so I don't know what we're actually pushing.
What transmission did you say?
AOD.
Okay. Early AOD, or do you have to run
93.
a computer with it? Okay,
93.
Perfect. Very
No
cool. I like
computer.
this right here, too. There you go. That's funny right there.
That's what makes it fun.
That's fun, dude. Was this a necessity for you?
It is for traveling. I can put stuff in the back, and it's a low pro made by Truex.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yes.
That is so cool. No, I know this is a super clean truck, but do you ever do burnouts or anything like that and have a little fun?
We have a little fun from time to time. It's a pain to clean, but we gotta rock it. Yeah.
This thing is awesome.
It's got 3-inch stainless exhaust all the way out the back too.
Do you remember what the exhaust is? Mufflers?
Flowmasters.
Flowmasters. That's what I like right there. Now I like the little touches like this. How you put that in there?
We built a valance in there so we didn't see the framework.
That is so cool, man. This is a beautiful truck. Do you remember what air conditioning?
Yeah, it's what's everybody using?
Vintage?
Vintage.
Okay.
Vintage air. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. This is
getting old.
Awesome. Well, this is a beautiful 67 F100, man. And I hope you win something because it deserves
Thank you, sir.
it. I appreciate you.
Enjoy the site.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. See ya. Hey, guys, it's all about family. It's about heritage. It's about having people support your passion of these classic trucks. She was almost the winner of one of the signs from Mike York, Women of F100 World, but I wanted to hear the story and the details of her truck. What's your name? What's your guys' name?
So I'm Erica Stevens.
I'm Jacob Stevens.
That's cool. And who's?
This is Benny Stevens.
And I feel like you said he didn't wake him up, but
We might.
You're doing all right, kid. I love that hair.
You good? He wants to tell you about the truck.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, speaking of telling you about the truck, you said there's a story behind it.
Yes, so there's a pretty cool story. So basically, it's a 56 F100 that my granddad bought in 1964.
Wow.
He drove it for a couple years. Funny story, when my mom was his age, she got in it, drove it into a ditch. So now, he parked it in, I think, 66 maybe? Yeah, I drove it a couple years, parked it, and it stayed parked. So now, little Benny was born, so this was my birth gift for Benny.
Yeah.
So it's been passed down because he's named after my granddad.
Yeah.
So now we have it's everything on its original, but the paint job. And it has about 14,000 miles on it, all original. So if you want to take a good look at it, Jake can give you some specs on it.
Give us the specs on it.
So it's got an inline 6 223, and let's see. Only thing that we had to change so far is the fuel filter. We tried to pull it out of the garage before the show, and the old fuel filter used to have that bulb on the bottom. And that's the only thing we've had to change on it so far. Yeah.
That is awesome.
And,
so it's been restored, right?
The only restoring, I guess you could say, it was tore down for about 40 years. Because the guy that was going to paint it used to be the old Ford truck green. The guy who was going to paint it tore it apart, and then he retired.
So it took 40 years to find someone to want to paint it and put it back together.
That's cool.
So it took him 5 years.
I mean, it sucks, but it's also cool that it's
Absolutely.
back together.
Yes, sir. So it took him 5 years to paint it, and that's the only restoration that's been done.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That is so cool. Well, it's a beautiful black paint. I love that.
Thank you.
Original seat, as far as we know?
Yes. It is the original seat.
That is so cool.
Another thing that's not original is the wood in the back, obviously, but we do have the original wood still in the garage.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like it when people have like the original tires stored away. As if you're ever going to put them back on, but it's nice that you have them, you know?
Yes, sir. And then we still have it, but her granddad bought it from the Ford dealership, this panel right here.
Yeah.
We still have the original one that is still the Ford truck green that's got the spare tire holder. It still has the original spare tire
So
on it.
you had to replace that, is what you're saying? Or?
We didn't have to replace it. He just didn't like it. Back in '64,
okay.
he didn't like the look of the spare tire.
Yeah, I gotcha. That is cool, man.
I'll open up for you.
Yeah, go for it. I love the smell of just that old, old truck upholstery smell, man.
Absolutely.
This is beautiful. Oh, yeah. Still perfectly inline door right there.
Definitely.
Well, this is so cool, and this...
It's got the whole story. The little wave top. It's not the whole story, but...
Here you go. Freeze that and read that, guys. That's cool. The same kid, I'm guessing that kid's gonna... I hope you know how lucky you are, kiddo.
Yeah, the truck is in his name.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Do you love your truck? Benny.
He's shy.
That's all right. Well, hey, guys, I really appreciate this. This is a cool story, cool truck, and I really thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I hope you guys win something.
Thank you.
See you guys. Thanks, buddy. Hey guys, I found this truck. I really love it. I love just the color combo, everything he did. And I've already spoke to the guy that owns it. He's quite the character, just like the look of his truck. Here he is. What's your name, my man?
John Grasser.
All right, man. I really like this truck. Been eyeing it from over there for a long time. You've come by a few times.
Yep.
The booth. Tell us about your truck, dude.
Well, it's a 68 step or flare side.
Sorry, yeah, don't.
You're gonna say step side. Flare side, and took it from 2 rails on the ground to this in about 11 months.
Really?
So,
how long ago?
Last year.
Oh, wow, okay.
I've been driving it for about 6 months.
So what's original when you got it on it, and what's been updated?
I actually did purchase the vehicle with the motor.
Oh, nice.
I got the truck originally, found it behind a bakery in New Jersey for $1,000.
Oh, wow.
And built it from there. And,
oh, there's a shirt. Thank you, buddy, for the shirt. Appreciate that. This is beautiful, man. What year did you say it was again?
68.
That's the year. That's the year of my truck. So cool. Tell us a little bit about the interior here.
Well, vintage air, retro stereo, and ended up pulling the choke out, which is kind of cool. I found that piece. People might be interested to delete your flasher out of your glove box. You can use a Bronco piece. So I got rid of my choke. And put the Bronco piece in there, and now I have my flasher on my dashboard.
That is so cool, actually. See, I like little tricks like that. You know, little things that you find out. Very cool. And what about this, your seat or anything? Because I noticed you kind of veloured the dash.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where I was bouncing it back and forth with an upholstery guy, and I came up with this, and he said, "Why don't you try this?" I said, "All right, great." And then we did the headliner in the same.
That's so cool.
And yeah.
Now, when did these get added on?
Well, that's another good story. Being a truck from New Jersey was a little rough. So I ended up driving, flew to Memphis. There's a guy who has a farm out in Arkansas. His name's Craig, and he had this cab on his farm. So I took a John Deere and loaded it into a budget rental truck, and home it came.
That is cool, man. So this is off a 250 or something?
Yes, this is exactly what that's off of, a 250.
That is cool. And you made it, was it a custom cab, that cab, or the original was a custom?
The original was a custom.
Okay, gotcha. Now, do you remember what bed floor you got it from?
That's bedwood.
Bedwood?
Yep. Cool. And then I got.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. So, I want to ask your inspiration that you got from the tire, wheel, and hubcap combo that you did here. This is cool. What, you just saw the green truck and thought, caramel copper color?
I needed a counterbalance, so yeah, it's just flipping through. I found a color called turmeric.
Turmeric. Okay, turmeric.
Turmeric. And I said, oh, that'll balance it out.
I like
So we went with
that.
that.
It really makes it pop, and it matches kind of what's going on in here, you know? That is super cool. What is your favorite part of this truck?
It's got to be the little touches that you do along the way that excite you.
Yeah.
So the AN fittings on the radiator, the cargo light that lights up red, and just finding the
shifter
and the flasher from a Bronco.
Yeah,
that
stuff
was
like
kinda,
that. That's what makes it interesting. Yeah,
right.
that's cool.
Keeps you going.
Very
So,
cool. A beautiful
thank
truck,
you.
man. I hope you win some. Appreciate
There
the
you go.
time.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one. See
All
ya.
right.
As I spotted this truck, J&J Customs is you. You're not the
Yes.
owner, but you brought it to the Grand Nats. Am I right?
Yes.
Now tell me a little about the truck. You said it's your part-time thing, building stuff?
It's my part-time thing. We started off with a 67 model truck.
Yeah.
Sandblasted it. The only thing we had left was a bed and frame rails.
Wow.
So we got a 69 cab. Just went from there, done QA1 suspension front and rear.
Really?
Done the Coyote. We smoothed the firewall, smoothed the inner fenders.
Would you say you're more of a body man, or are you more of a putting the Coyotes in kind of guy?
I'm more of the Coyotes kind of guy.
Yeah, so
I'm more suspension, electrical. We let Lamar Peppers do all the painting.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I love the wheel choice, dude. Those are cool.
Yes.
So, what hand did you have in doing the interior?
Basically, I done all the wiring, electrical. I went up, my buddy up in Tennessee, Eddie McMillan, done the interior. I sat down with him, we discussed what we wanted, and he let him go from there. I let him have artistic freedom.
Well, he did a good job. I feel like the brown tan to the green just goes together, man.
Oh, it's perfect.
What do we have in the rear, you said?
It's a 9-inch Ford. It's got a Speedmaster billet aluminum third member, 33 spline axles.
Nice.
QA1 suspension.
Very cool, man. Well, this is beautiful, and your boss lets you take it here, huh?
I drive it more than he does.
Well, you got a cool boss. This thing is so nice. What's your favorite part of building this truck? And by the way, thanks for getting the sign.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed it all.
Yeah.
I actually built this one and my uncle's at the same time.
Really?
It took 8 months to build both of them.
Which one do you like better?
My uncle ain't let me drive his yet.
There you go. There you go.
We'll have to give a shout out to Tommy and tell him to let me drive it.
So funny. Well, that is cool. Have you guys got anything dynoed, or is this just a cruiser? Or?
It ain't really been dynoed per se. Injected Engineering out of Kennesaw, Georgia, done the tuning on it and got it right.
Yeah.
But as far as big horsepower numbers, I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, man, this is really cool. Guys, I guess where are you located out of?
Muscadine, Alabama.
There you go. If you guys want a truck built, hit up J&J Customs, man. Thank you for your time, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
See ya. Hey, guys, literally 5 minutes till this closes. I saw this truck. I wanted to do a video on it. Drag this guy from the back there. What's your name, man?
Clint Man.
All right, I love this truck behind you. Tell me little details about the truck.
1978 F250. My dad bought it new. We're still original owner.
Yeah.
6-inch Super Duty springs, 460 motor, 44-inch tires.
I bet you she sounds mean.
It does. It does sound good.
Now, tell me more about the wheels and tires.
They are 16.5 by 12 American Eagle alloy wheels, I believe. 19.5 44 by 16.5 Super Swamper loggers.
You got a little monster truck here, dude. Can I open the door?
Absolutely.
Dude, heck yeah, man.
Custom built brackets to accommodate Super Duty style seats.
Looks comfy, man. So when did you do the body and paint?
We started on it about 3 years ago. It took us about a year and a half to do it.
Yeah.
Got done with it about a year ago. Drive it very, very little now.
I know, isn't it? Like, you want the paint job, then you're like, oh no, I don't want it to. I love how freaking beefy these are, dude. Now, anything special in the drivetrain? Like, meaning like...
we converted the rear axle from drum brake to disc, just so it'd stop better. It does also have Hydro Boost brakes.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty much standard F250.
What transmission did you say it has?
It's a 4-speed.
4-speed? Nice.
Yep.
Very cool. So what's your favorite part of this truck?
The color.
Yeah?
Yep, and it's original color, original Ford color. Dad ordered it. Like I said, Dad ordered it new in '78.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Is there a little story behind it? Just been in the family for a while.
Yeah, Dad ordered it new '78 from the local Ford dealer there in our town. That dealer is unfortunately no longer there. Went out about 15 years ago, but one owner. He technically Dad still owns it.
I was gonna say, did he pass it down to you? Or?
Not really. It's still his, but he calls it mine and I call it his. So
he's okay with you spending money on it, as they say.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, man, this is a beautiful truck. Awards are about to start, so I'll let you go, brother.
I
appreciate you, buddy. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Stick around for future episodes. We got some pretty cool stuff coming. If you guys want to check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and give us a follow so you can find out what's coming next on the F100 World podcast. Appreciate you guys. See ya.